Well, hey folks, how y'all doing? And oh man, yeah, the Win 4x36-inch belt sander, folks. We're gonna do an unboxing review of this. If you're curious what I paid for it, everybody wants to know. So this isn't the cheapest, it isn't the most expensive. $136 on Amazon. Some nice features there. Let's see if we can get down to the features here without having to take an hour and a half. So 4.3 amp motor, 3600 RPMs. The belt part of it, this part of it actually bevels up. That is important. It's got a cast iron base, which will help it run a little smoother. It's got a dust port on it. That was another thing I liked about it. And there's some of the other features that it has. I tell you what, let's get it out of the box. All right, there it is out of the box. If you're wondering how, the weight, it's 39 pounds. It is pretty solidly built. They've got the table here. I'm assuming this goes on this side. That's aluminum. It had some sort of oil on it. I'm sure that it's not for maybe to stop it from pitting or something like that. But that's your work table for your belts under, I believe. If you're wondering what this is to loosen up, and that's metal actually. So that loosens up to change your belt. You've got your adjustment there to take the belt right or left. So I'm impressed that this is metal. That's nice. We've got shut off there. Looks like we got an overload set there. It's got its own maybe built-in circuit protection. The cords, one of the things I keep forgetting to talk to you about is the cords on all these Win products are 6-footers, so that's pretty nice. And then you've got the instruction manuals. Oh yeah, you got a little miter gauge. Yeah, I don't know about that, but whatever. I'll tell you what, let's get her put together. All right, to put the sanding disc table on, which is aluminum, and this is adjustable, there is a tab. This is cast aluminum right here, going into cast iron, and then the tab just fits on there, and then there's a threaded plastic knob there, and then there's no gauge. Well, I take that back. There is a gauge. I tell you what, let's take a look at the gauge. All right, so there's the gauge. I did not take a square and check it to see how accurate it is, but it does adjust. It's pretty nice. It's got that on there. It's I would always take a square and square it up, and then there's your dust port. That's plastic, and it does fit in. This is just my rigid shop vac, and it fits that in there real nice. That was one of the features I like this, because these things, if you've ever had one before, they make a fair amount of dust. Let's get the rest of it put together. All right, so the other fence, when you've got it in the horizontal position like I've got it here, goes on with two nice hex heads, and they also give you the Allen wrench to go with it. I don't plan on leaving it in that position. I like when I have a belt sander like this, I want it to be in the vertical position. So we're gonna search and see where you make it vertical, because I've tried lifting it up and don't lift. So I might even have to go to an instruction manual. Let's give me a second here. All right, so I did consult the owner's manual, and you can see there it is, and that's it right there. So what you do then is you just loosen that up, and it should go to vertical. Let's loosen that up. All right, got it loosened up. I am pretty impressed. There's a lot of heavy duty stuff here on this thing, and this goes vertical just like that, and then you just tighten this back down and put your fence on. Kind of liking this thing a lot, so let's put the fence on. All right, so I guess I'm a little confused here. I saw this other hole here. It's a different size, but it is threaded, and I was hoping that this could go on like that, but there's no screw for that. And when I look at the instructions, it shows that it goes on like that. So I want it to go on like that. I don't know why it can't go on like that. I think that'd be cool. And then I would put another little table on top of this, give a better, for a little larger objects if you wanted to use it like that. I mean, that's my intention. That's what I'm going to do. But for right now, I guess we'll just put it on the way it's intended to be put on. All right, I took the adjustable screw out of the miter gauge. It's pretty useless, and it fits in there really nice. It's almost as if it's made to be, but when you put the square there's on the table, it's not even close. So this is, I don't think, meant to be. We could bend it and maybe do some things, but for right now, I think maybe we'll put it on the way it's meant to be. But we definitely are going to do a modification to this. All right, let's fire it up. The sanding discs and everything comes pre-installed, so let's. All right, I like that cast iron base that helps. This not even bolted down, and it's running pretty smooth. It's tracking. Delta's tracking real nice. Like I said, this is your adjustment right here. You gotta go one way or the other. You can see we're moving it a little bit just right there. So that's nice. Like I said, I want to do a mod, so this is when this is vertical, we can make it work a little bit better. I tell you what, let's get the dust port hooked up and let's make some dust. Yeah, it works. All right, final thoughts, folks. For the price, I like it. I really do. I like the cast iron base. You know, I'm thinking more and more about this. This piece right here is meant to be a guard. There's a pinch point down there. So that's really not supposed to go the way I want to do it. I got to think about that because I really would like to have this in a vertical position to have a bigger work table out here, because the majority of stuff that I do edge grinding or for wood and that I'm going to want to do on the belt as opposed to the disc. The disc it's a small disc. It's 6 inches. It's 4x36, folks. 136 bucks. I think you get what you paid for here. Nice unit. Like I said, not even bolted down to the bench, and no bouncing around, and ran relatively smooth. So, Tom Horseman, YouTube, folks, leave a comment, thumbs up, and as always, appreciate you watching. Thank you.